They're on the track for race 3, the 15th running of the Small Wonder. Here's the field. One is Thirst for Hope, owned by Lynn Ashby and William Gottwals, trained by Lynn Ashby, the jockey Carol Cedeno. Number 2 is Doc's Miracle, owned by Daniel Crowley and Nonstop Stable, trained by Gary Capuano, the jockey Yezet Hazelwood. High Hill Native number 3, owned by Don and Lucy Churchill, trained by Jacqueline Reed. Today's rider, Jose Mauricio. The 4 is J Candy, owned and trained by Jose Ramirez, the jockey Jose Vargas. Number 5 is Jumping the Gun for Imaginary Stables, trained by Andy Simoff, the jockey Julio Hernandez. And number 7 is Sweet Shenanigans, owned by John Hazard, trained by Gary Capuano, the jockey Gabriel Maldonado. So that's the field. Away, Yan running. Good speed for Jumping the Gun today, but Jay Candy is going to take an early test to this rival, and Sweet Shenanigans is deep on the track. The yellow cap of High Heel Native gets a little pace to chase. Doc's Miracle has one beaten, and Thirst for Hope is last of the 6 as they point towards the 4.5. So it's Sweet Shenanigans, the leader, and shows the way by 1. Jumping the Gun is right there on a very snug hold in that second place position, and High Heel Native rides the rail. Jay Candy's in between rivals. Doc's Miracle still in front of 1, and Thirst for Hope starts to close in inch by inch with 3 furlongs to go. So Sweet Shenanigans' lead has just been coughed up by Jumping the Gun, who hasn't moved a muscle yet. Doc's Miracle will soon land second. High Heel Native is trying to get closer. Thirst for Hope tries to pick off fourth, and last of all is Jay Candy as they turn to the top of the stretch. Jumping the Gun kicks for the money in the Small Wonder and leads by 3 expanding lanes. Doc's Miracle takes up the chase in second, and Thirst for Hope closes in while High Heel Native rides that rail. But Jumping the Gun looked for the competition, and there was none in sight. And that's how a 1-9 favorite should win. Jumping the Gun has won the Small Wonder, beating Doc's Miracle, Thirst for Hope, and High Heel Native. Stables on a 2-win day. Trainer Andy Simoff went 2 for 2 today. And a riding double for Julio Hernandez. The winner was bred in Kentucky by John Gronenair. Time of the race was 1:11.42 seconds. Race number 4 is next. And the corrected jockey weight on the 4 Onyx 10. The corrected carried weight should reflect 115 pounds. Small Wonder. And if you turn the page from race 3 on page 19, you will find out more information on why it pays to race Delaware Certified, with all the exciting stakes racing action today, which is restricted to Delaware bred or certified. Down to the winner's circle we go with racing analyst Dan Salter.
Here with the winning connections of Jumping the Gun, we'll start with Julio Hernandez. Congratulations, you're having a big day, 2 for 2 in the stake races. Your thoughts on this filly's win today? She looked like she did it pretty easily.
Yeah, I don't have time for earlier on, but yeah, Nate was only here for 2 weeks for the first race. I know that he was ready for this one, and so you guys see it, and he got it there on time. About this girl, I don't know, the time give us the reason, the time that she's going, she's just getting better. She worked last week, and the way that she worked without taking credit to the other horses, I know that she was going to be really hard to beat. She was impressive. Just want to tip my hat to the owner, John, for the amazing job to Andrew Simo to just be loyal and keep me running and ride kind of horse like this. From now on, I don't know where she's gonna take, but she's pretty impressive. And as you guys see, she showed up to the right way.
All right, well, great ride. Congratulations on the 2 big wins, and best of luck the rest of the day, Julio.
Thank you, guys.
All right, here's trainer Andy Simoff. We talked to you before the race. You were pretty confident. 1-9. There's a lot of pressure when you're 1-9 in a stake race, right? But she lived up to the hype today, didn't she?
Yeah, I looked at the board. I saw 1-9. I was like, oh, man, I hope they didn't put the Maloiks on me, but it all worked out. She's shown through everything. 1-9, she doesn't care.
Yeah, she won easy. She looked even better doing it. She ran about a half a second faster than she did in the blue hen. So the sky's the limit for this filly. She comes out of this race in good order, and the racing gods keep shining down on you. Where do you think she might end up next?
I don't know. I got to sit down with John and figure something out. I mean, I love it that she hasn't been pressed. She's had some easy races. The last eighth of a mile was just galloping her, so that's going to keep her healthy. You know, so it's been a blessing so far that we haven't had to really press her and really run her game yet. So she's getting ready for the bigger things, but she's doing it the right way, and she's doing it easy, so that's easy on her legs and everything.
All right, you're good with the young horses. The Keeneland sale is going on now. You say you're going down there tomorrow. Your main man, John, here is doing well. You guys are 2 for 2 today. You guys going to go load up and reload for next year at Keeneland this year?
I don't know. That's up to John. He hasn't said anything yet, so maybe after today he might change his mind. You never know.
Well, let's ask John. You guys are on a hot streak. Are you going to go down to Keeneland and try to buy something?
We may, but I have a justified curling. I got some nice babies coming that I bred that's going to wind up with Andy. They are in Delaware. I might spend some money tomorrow. You got any cash to loan me?
Well, you're hot, so maybe I'll jump in on a partnership. Yeah, you bred this filly, so she's a homebred. That's got to be even more rewarding when you breed them and they turn out nice like this, right?
Exactly. And this one's best days are going to be long, I believe.
Do you still have this broodmare and any siblings to this filly?
Yes, breaking bred out of Quality Road, black type. And again, got a justified and a curling coming behind that one.
Oh, nice. They sound pretty good. Well, congratulations on a big day. Congratulations. And yep.
I just want to say that, you know, this business is so tough, and I'm not the best trainer here by far, but I will say one thing. I got the best help on the racetrack. I mean, when I look at my ring camera at 4 a.m., they're in there working. So this is really for them. These are for the guys that get up and do it every day. You know, Ralph's been with me for 15 years. Tony Hand's been galloping for me for 20 years. I mean, these guys put their heart and soul into it, and they love it. And it's a tribute to them.
Ralph's one of the best assistants on the ground, and it looks like this filly loves him too.
Yeah, she does. And Ralph's as sharp as they come. He worked for Wayne Lucas, Scotty Schulhofer, you know. So these guys are unbelievable, and that's who should really be recognized for this win.
All right, big team effort for Jumping the Gun from the Andy Simoff Barn and Imaginary Stables having a big day today here on Delaware Certified Showcase Day.
Away and running. Good speed for Jumping the Gun today, but Jay Candy is going to take an early test to this rival, and Sweet Shenanigans is deep on the track. The yellow cap of High Heel Native gets a little pace to chase. Doc's Miracle has one beaten, and Thirst for Hope is last of the 6 as they point towards the 4.5. So it's Sweet Shenanigans, the leader, and shows the way by 1. Jumping the Gun is right there on a very snug hold in that second place position, and High Heel Native rides the rail. Jay Candy's in between rivals. Doc's Miracle still in front of 1, and Thirst for Hope starts to close in inch by inch with 3 furlongs to go. So Sweet Shenanigans' lead has just been coughed up by Jumping the Gun, who hasn't moved a muscle yet. Doc's Miracle will soon land second. High Heel Native is trying to get closer. Thirst for Hope tries to pick off 4th, and last of all is Jay Candy as they turn to the top of the stretch. Jumping the Gun kicks for the money in the Small Wonder and leads by 3 expanding lanes. Doc's Miracle takes up the chase in second, and Thirst for Hope closes in while High Heel Native rides that rail, but Jumping the Gun looked for the competition and there was none in sight, and that's how a 1-9 favorite should win. Jumping the Gun has won the Small Wonder, beating Doc's Miracle, Thirst for Hope, and High Heel Native.